I'm Carissa from TV Fanatic. How are you today?
Good. Clarissa?
Carissa with no L.
Carissa. Like
Yes.
Carissa.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
So, can you give me your thoughts on Bernard and his motivations?
Well, Bernard is the head of IT of the silo, so he holds a tremendous amount of responsibility. He has the burden of making the difficult decisions to keep the silo running. And I've always wanted to explore that in a character, the rationalizations that one must make in order to operate in that way, and what that does to the person personally. What is that compromise in your own heart and soul when you go against your instinct for what is moral or right, and what that burden is and how that weighs on a person's soul. That was I wanted to play that.
And he uses what they have, the pact, as his guide. How would you describe the pact and how he has to use it?
Well, the pact is the essential rules of the society laid down by the founders 300 years before. They're the guide to survival, and it has to be taken seriously. So he's one of the people in society that the pact is absolute for. There are other people in society that don't really read the pact, and they're usually in the nether regions and the down deep, but they have a different sense of right and wrong. And so part of the story is, what is truth and whose truth is it? And when you have a society that is based on the repression or suppression of certain narratives in support of an overall approved narrative, what happens to the society? Do they ever really accept the official narrative if they know they can't stray from it? Or does that create more curiosity in the mind and spirit of man and women to find the truth? I personally think you can never fully repress the human spirit. You can lock them down, you can make them behave in a certain way, you can intimidate them into compliance, but you can't kill the human spirit. And the truth will eventually find its way to the surface.
And how does all of that apply to our lives today? In 60 seconds
I
or
don't
less.
know. How? I don't know. That's one of the reasons I wanted to do this, is because it was an allegory for now. Much like 1984 and Brave New World, and the themes that Hugh Howey writes about in the book are resonant now, probably more so now than when he wrote the book.
I agree. Thank you so much for talking with me today, Tim.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.